Tamara, I want to go to you next, please. Your thoughts on the facts as we know them today, please.
You know, I agree. This is a tragic situation that could have been avoided. And I do want to correct one thing. It wasn't a battering ram. They actually had the key, I guess, from the management of the building. So here's the thing. You know, you have to, in a situation like this, look at it objectively. So objectively, police enter with a key, giving absolutely no notification, no sound, no battering ram sound was made. And you're in someone's apartment, their sacred home, where you do have a right, constitutional right, no less, to bear arms. So in his mind, someone has entered his home. He's not guilty of the offense that they are looking for the suspect on. And in his mind, it appears by holding the gun, immediately goes into self-defense mode, which I would argue that a substantial number of Americans would do if faced with a similar circumstance. And there is the problem with no-knock warrants. How do you know the difference between law enforcement coming into your home and intruders coming into your home?
Exactly. I hate them. I have said many times on the program long before this incident how dangerous they are. And colleagues of mine that I've worked with previously in law enforcement have said the same. I mean, they're dangerous to everybody, to home occupants like Amir Locke, Breonna Taylor. You know, they're dangerous to police as well. You know, in the Breonna Taylor case, it was her boyfriend who fired upon the officers first. They are so dangerous, and why they're still being done is beyond me. We do have a statement from Amir Locke's family on his cousin's arrest, so we want to share that with everyone now. It reads, quote, "We can confirm that the charged teenager is Amir Locke's cousin. His cousin was not present in Unit 701, where the no-knock warrant and Amir were both executed. All available information confirms that Amir was never a target of that investigation or those search warrants. We must remain focused on the fact that Amir was an innocent young man of a raid gone terribly wrong," end quote. The fact that the cousin wasn't in the apartment is really, really disturbing. And the other day on my show on the program, we had a guest bring this up. And Philip, I want to bounce this off you now, if I may, please. He was saying how police will do surveillance in conjunction with the execution of search warrants, right? And especially if you're going to go in here, and it's my understanding they had the option to do it with or without knocking. They had 2 warrants to go in. They're going to want to make sure that the subject that they're looking, you know, for is going to be there. You know, here, this is like, you know, to me, he wasn't even there. Quick thoughts, and then we have to head to break, Philip.
No, it's very common, even in civil, to use sub rosa technology, where you basically stand outside with surveillance to see when people come and go. And when they see him come out, they can detain him at that time and let him know he's under arrest. And if it's the wrong man, you let him go. That's how you do it. I think that that analyst that gave that commentary was actually quite brilliant. There are more innocuous ways to handle this, not to mention changing the law.
Yeah, this is very, very upsetting. So many unanswered questions, and I imagine we're going to continue learning more in the days and weeks to come. I have to leave it there for now, but big thank you to Philip Dubé for joining us on the program today. Thank you so much for lending us your time and analysis. We'll see you back on Court TV very soon. Tamara Walker is going to stay with us as we head into our next hour of Court TV Live. Hope you will do the same. Coming up, we're going to see if we get that jury seated.